Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to
Welcome.
our weekly live stream where we're gonna cook something in front of you. I'm Alina. This is my little sidekick, my daughter. What's your name? You want to say your name?
Juliana.
Juliana. Yeah. So she usually isn't here, but today she's staying home because our family got COVID last week, and so we had to quarantine. So this is the last week we're gonna be quarantining. We're fine. I think I had it the worst, but we are all, except for her, we're all vaccinated. She's not 5 years old yet, so unfortunately she's a little bit of it, but it was just a little cough, little runny nose, not bad at all. My husband and I, he was sick for maybe like a day and a half. He just wasn't feeling very well, but he didn't even take time off work. He's working from home. So, and I've had like a few days where I wasn't feeling very well. It was more like I didn't really have a fever, maybe a little bit of a fever, mostly coughing and runny nose. And once or twice I had to like take a nap during the day. But other than that, we are just fine. We're still trying not to like interact with a lot of people outside of our home in person. But other than that, we're just fine. And so here from our COVID land, so to say, we are ready to make something delicious for you today. Do you know what we're making?
Tofu Scramble.
What?
Tofu Scramble.
Tofu scramble, yes, and breakfast potatoes. This is our one of our favorite breakfasts that's requested
And
almost
also
as much as pancakes. Yeah, pancakes are requested probably a little more often than this tofu scramble and potatoes, but still we make it pretty often. It's very simple. I know there's a million tofu scramble recipes online, and some of them are better than others. But over the years, I've narrowed down this recipe to just the basics, and it always comes really well. It's super simple. Basically, just put everything in a pan and wait till the liquid evaporates, and it's delicious. And breakfast potatoes, we're going to roast them in the oven with some peppers and mushrooms and some shallots, or you can use regular yellow onions if you want, or purple onions. Yeah, so I think we can just go ahead and start. I am going before I show you what ingredients we're gonna need for the tofu scramble. I'm
I'm
going to
just
turn
showing
on
them these balls
the.
right now.
You're showing them the bowl. I'm going to turn on the heat right here.
So this is a bowl. Well, it's a mixing bowl, not an eating bowl.
Yeah. What happens if you eat out of it?
If you just push it all the way to the edge, it can break. And then that's why you don't eat through these kind of bowls.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we just put stuff in it, right? When we're cooking, right? We don't really use it for eating. Okay.
And this is another bowl. It's a steel one, which I'm trying to get this Russia grade seam onto here, but it doesn't work.
She's talking about a little fridge magnet that we have that my parents sent me from Russia a few years ago. So that's a Russia magnet, so to say.
My hat.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So tofu scramble ingredients. Let me show you what I got here. I got a block of firm tofu. I usually use either firm or extra firm for pretty much everything I cook at home. Well, no, that will be later. That will be for potatoes. Yeah, so tofu scramble, block of firm tofu. We're going to get it out. We're not going to press it. No need for that here. And then what else we're going to put? We're going to put some nutritional yeast in there, some Dijon mustard. Nutritional yeast, by the way, I know that some people don't like it as much. You feel free to skip it. I think it adds a little bit of like interesting cheesiness, like some umami flavor. But if you don't like it, you can skip it. Yeah. So then we have some seasonings. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for orange color, we are going to use turmeric. Or not so orange, but yellow. We're just going to use a little bit because we don't want it to be like atomic acid orange, but just a little yellow, just to make it look like tofu scramble. Then I've got some garlic, granulated garlic, and some paprika. You can use regular, but I have this smoked paprika over here. And that's like the minimum of spices that I recommend. You can add some more things. Like I like to add cumin. And recently I started adding a bay leaf. Yep. Yeah, I think it adds just like this really nice, like home cooked aroma to it. So I think that's why I like adding that to it. But you don't have to. And besides that, we're going to use salt and pepper. I'm sure you know what.
Show them the S.
Yeah, S. Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Well, this is a G. It kind of looks a little bit fancy, but it's more. I can see how this kind of looks like an S, right? Like this right here. Yeah, we're learning letters over here. Okay, so this is for the tofu scramble. I see, yeah. For the breakfast potatoes, I've got, guess what? You'll never guess, right? Potatoes, which I had the foresight to peel, so you don't have to watch me peel them forever. Then I have red onion. I got some creamy mushrooms.
It's purple onion.
Oh, this is not onion. This is pepper. Yeah, I'm being silly. This is purple onion or shallot, more precisely. If you don't have a shallot, you can use a regular onion or purple or yellow, whichever color you have on hand. And we'll also season it a little bit. Garlic, paprika, and cumin. These are like these things. Usually I use regular paprika though for potatoes, not smoked, but you can use smoked too. So garlic, paprika, and cumin, in my opinion, if you don't know, you're cooking something like just out of your head, like some recipe, want to add some spices but aren't sure what's going to work there. The garlic, paprika, and cumin, add that. It will never miss. It will be good. So that's what I usually add to these potatoes. We're going to cook the potatoes in the oven. I have preheated it. You just heard the beep. Preheated it to 400. You can also make the potatoes in an air fryer. I'll tell you how to adapt that. So let me see. Our pan is pretty hot over here. So we're going to start with the tofu scramble.
Yeah, tofu.
Yeah, and then we'll proceed with.
Yeah, can I just tell them a little birthday soon, which I'm gonna have a baby arrived doll present and some Barbie dolls.
Oh yeah, all of this is kind of news to me because I know her birthday is in 4.5 months, but time flies, right?
Yeah, and I want to tell them. I want to tell them something.
Okay, go ahead.
So the tofu that my mom's making right now is not just gonna be tofu, just really like the square. It's gonna be a different kind. She's gonna fry it, bake it, I think, and make it really tasty. Put some mustard and
other things. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be delicious. So I just drained the tofu. You know what? I have another camera. Gosh, how did I forget about that? We are going to add it here. Where's my mouse? Okay, add, and there we are. Okay, so we drained this tofu. I'm going to move the camera and put it right here so you can see the pan. And there we go. So I'm just going to get this out. It's okay if it's not drained. It's just fine, actually. And because we will be adding more water here. Here, can you see the better this way? Yeah, okay. So I am just breaking it up with my hands. And I'm not trying to make these bits very small. I'm just breaking them as it goes. Yeah,
my mom's a little sidekick too.
Yeah. Who's my little sidekick?
Not your little sidekick?
I'm a sidekick?
You're a sidekick too.
Okay.
She's actually a sidekick, which I see what my mom's doing right now. She just crumbled into little bits. I forgot to tell you guys that part. I just couldn't remind myself.
It's okay.
So we got the little knife and the big knife here. Let's see what else we have. We got like some this.
Okay, I'm gonna move all these things over there because I'm gonna be seasoning the tofu scramble kitchen. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna need these, and just be careful with the knife, okay? Okay.
So is my mommy's telling you she's really, really soft?
Okay. I'm gonna tell them what's gonna happen here. So I didn't make these tofu bits very small because we're gonna be mixing it a bunch of times and it will all break down in the process. So no need to make them very small. And now we're just going to add some, like each of all these ingredients. So here we go. Nutritional yeast. This is about 2 tablespoons. You can add more or less if you'd like. Then I have some mustard. There we are. And now we've got some seasonings, some paprika. Smoked paprika in this case, you can use regular paprika too. A little bit of turmeric for color. A little bit of granulated garlic. So if you just add those few, then it's enough. But you can always add some more seasonings. Like I got some cumin over here, some oregano, some chili powder also would be nice in here if you so wish, but you don't have to actually. Then we got some black pepper and some salt. Alternatively, you can use soy sauce or tamari. I'm going to just add about like half a tablespoon, maybe 1 teaspoon of salt for now. We'll adjust later as needed. And at this point, I'm just going to pour some water over all of it, just enough to cover tofu. Doesn't have to be a whole lot. Or, by the way, if you put a little more, then don't worry because it's gonna cook out, evaporate.
Yeah.
And so it's okay to add a little more than you need. But this is about what you want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's a really good cooker, so you guys might want to be like my mom.
Yeah. Why don't you be like me? Sure. Okay. Oh, and at this point, I'm also going to add that bay leaf that I told you about.
See?
You don't have to if you don't want to, or if you don't have to. I'm just gonna do this one and kind of bury it inside. Alrighty. So what's gonna happen next? We are going to just wait till all of this water evaporates. We're going to bring this to a boil and reduce the heat so it simmers, so it takes a little longer, and wait till the water evaporates, and then it'll be done basically. I mean, you can taste it to see if it needs any more seasoning, but other than that, it will be done. The good thing about this recipe, like say if you're cooking something else and you see that tofu scramble is almost done, but your other things aren't, you can always just add a little bit more water to it and wait till that evaporates so that like you got everything at the same time. Like so that everything was ready at the same time. Do you like tofu scramble? Yeah. What do you like about it?
Because there's sausage.
Because there's sausage.
Yes.
Yeah. Very often when I make this breakfast, tofu scramble and potatoes, I also make some vegan sausage, breakfast sausage. I really like Beyond sausage ones, the little patties. I think they come 6 in a package. They're really good. I mean, they're not like the healthiest for you because I think they're probably just as fat, maybe a little less fat than like meat-based sausages, and they're still high in sodium. But if you are like nostalgic about your pre-vegan days, the sausage of those days, then I recommend those. They're quite good, and they're Beyond Meat is not paying me to tell you this. This is my own opinion. Anyway, so we're just waiting till our scramble starts boiling. I think you can see that it's getting there. So once it starts boiling really hard, I'll lower the heat. And in the meantime, here, I'm going to move all this stuff back here in one swoop. And now we're going to cut up the potatoes and put them in so they can start roasting. Okay, I got these 3 potatoes, as you may see. 3 potatoes. I'm going to cut them into bite-sized pieces.
Bites?
Yeah, so that like you can eat the whole thing at once. So you don't have to like take one bite, eat that, then eat another bite. But a bite-sized piece is that's small enough that you can put it all in your mouth at once. Okay, so you know what? I should bring my camera back because this way you'll see better.
Yeah, you guys will see better. It's really hard, so I can make myself really close. Because you guys aren't the same as me.
They aren't the same as you? In what way?
Because on my back side.
What's on your backside?
I can show you.
You don't have to. What are you talking about? What do you want to talk about?
It's
on your backside. Huh?
Can I show you?
Okay. You're silly. She's not really showing me anything. All right, so we got our potatoes. These are russet potatoes. I find them the most versatile for all kinds of cooking.
Can I put that one in?
Oh, this is a bad piece. I'm gonna cut the next one, and you can put them in there. Okay.
All of them, please. Okay.
Yeah.
The next one, can I put it in there? Yay.
Yeah. So like when I make baked French fries, I use russet potatoes.
We're having quesadillas tonight.
Yeah, we're having quesadillas. It would be good.
If you guys like not vegan quesadillas, then you guys can taste the taste from someone else who is doing their cooking video. They're real good. I watched mine before. It's a little kid 6.
Yeah, we can see that. Okay, do you want to put those in here? Okay.
Can I put the next one?
Yes, you can do that.
Next potato.
Yeah, so I was telling you that this is russet potatoes.
Yeah.
I like them because when they are done baking, they form a nice crust on the outside, but on the inside they're soft and kind of like fall apart. Love the tofu and mustard. Oh, here, we've got a comment. Oh, boy. Yeah, we got Adam says, love the tofu and mustard. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Yeah, I think they complement each other very well.
Thank you, Adam. Do you know what Adam looks like, by the way?
No, I don't.
You just see her eye.
Oh, I think it's a he. Usually Adam is a he. But yeah, you can see on the screen there these little eyes. So yeah, russet potatoes, the brown ones, the baking ones, they're quite good
Mom,
here.
I wanted to put the
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Put those in there.
Are we got two to put in.
Well, you had the whole previous potato. That was good. Okay, next, what I'm going to
I'm
do.
not talking about the potato.
No, sweetheart, I need this back, okay? That is working just fine, the tofu scramble. So now I'm going to add the seasonings, and this will be very simple. Just gonna have cumin, garlic powder, and paprika. You know what? I'm gonna go reach for my regular paprika instead of smoked paprika.
Yeah. Mommy doesn't really want me to have a good mouth.
Well, no, that one is it's not smoked like a cigarette smoke. Guess what? This is out.
Oh.
Well, I guess I'll have to get my smoked paprika. I use paprika so much in like everything I make that it runs out really quickly.
Paprika.
So paprika, cumin.
Oh, that stuff, she's a little sidekick.
Got some garlic.
She kicks me out.
I kick you out? In what way?
In a fun way. On my birthday, I'm going to be getting lots of toys, Adam.
Yeah, in 4.5 months when it's her birthday. Yeah, she's getting...
4.5 months. And I'm so excited.
So what?
Excited.
Excited? All right, I got some salt and pepper. Add more or less as you like. By the way, if you don't want to add these spices, you can skip them. Just add salt and pepper and it will still be delicious. I just think that adding paprika and cumin and garlic. Yes, you can. That makes some kind of.
It makes a really good scent.
Yeah, they can have this homey, comforting aroma and flavor. In that case, and some pepper. There we are. So once they look kind of all covered, we're going to put a little bit of oil.
Can I put this back on?
Put them in the oven to roast. Yes, this you can actually spin. Yeah. Okay. Next, my oil.
Yeah, Mommy's oil is really good. It's olive oil. There's also
this is avocado. See?
Avocado.
Yeah. Olive oil I put in things like salads that we don't cook. Avocado oil is good for cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a neutral flavor.
I can't see it going in here.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you're oil free, I have heard of making roasting potatoes in the oven without oil. And you can very well skip that. Just put parchment paper on your baking sheet to make sure it's not.
I'm doing it too.
Yeah, good job. To make sure they don't stick to the baking sheet. But yeah, you can do that too. Actually, once I made baked fries in the oven without oil. Yeah, so I guess I did make potatoes without oil. And they were good. One thing I noticed though, that they kind of got stale quicker than regular fries. So that might be like a difference. Not like a deal breaker.
You guys should try these our kind of potatoes. They're real sweet and good.
Are they sweet?
Yeah. They smell good while we're making.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so they're nice and covered. So hold this spatula. Hold your spatula. I'm gonna move this out of the way for a second. And we're gonna bring our baking sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to put parchment on here
Yeah,
because
can I help you put some parchment?
No, we're not going to. We're just gonna dump these straight in.
You
can grease it before you want if you.
Can I help you do that?
What, this?
The other one.
Okay. Yeah, we're just trying to spread them so they don't touch each other very much.
So they don't smudge like my fingernail paints. I'm just gonna cut this one because it's such a lot.
It doesn't have to be perfect, but they just roast a little nicer.
Yeah, they roast a little nicer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm just gonna put this one lonely in this little corner because it's been a bad girl.
Oh, what did it do?
It did like this one. I'll put it in a corner like this. Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so are they all pretty much not touching?
Yes, they're not.
Okay, all right.
Oh, there's one more.
Oh, yeah, those, yeah. Okay, that's all good. Here, can I have that?
Here you are.
Mm-hmm. We're going to put them in the oven, preheated at 400 degrees.
Can I pull this side?
Okay. Okay, step aside over there because it's going to be hot. Can you just step in there? Uh-huh. It's going to be hot. It'll be like with a hot wind coming out at first. Ooh. Okay. All right, now we can come. And just watch me, okay? Because it's super hot in here. Put it in there. Did you guys see it?
You see?
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
Okay.
You know what? I have a very good question for them.
Just a second. We are going to set the timer for about 15 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, 15. All right, what's your question for them?
So, my daddy's going to wake me up and say, Happy birthday! And Mom too. Just say, Happy birthday! And then I'll go run down like this.
Careful.
With the, I sit down, do the sitting, down singing on the stairs, and I'll go run down into the front room and find my presents. Okay?
Okay.
Or you guys can read because they probably will read.
I have one more thing to say, by the way. I told you earlier that you can make these breakfast potatoes in the air fryer. So if you're making them in the air fryer, like the regular basket one, then just, do the same exact things. Put them on the bottom. Try to not put too much, because if you put too much, then they will start steaming instead of roasting. And then cook them at 400 for about like 10 minutes. Then take them out and shake them to make sure they are a little bit loose. And after that, just proceed with the vegetables that I'll show you what we're going to do. I have an air fryer that's not,
she also has
not the basket kind. It's actually kind of like a little stove. I'll show you. Move the mess out of the way because there's plenty of that. Never lack of that type of stuff. Okay, so this is the one I have. It's a little darker. Oh, you can actually see it. Yeah, so it's got these grooves here. It's got this pan just for dripping, catching the drippings. And it's got these little racks that you can put in.
Mommy, look.
So
Look.
most
Look,
of the time.
guys.
Yes, right. Just a second. Tell me something. Yeah, most of the time when I make these potatoes, I actually cook them in the air fryer. I just put them on two different levels and cook
She's a little side
at the same time.
She sometimes.
Yeah, I like if you don't have an air fryer but have been thinking of getting one. I highly recommend getting this kind. They're not much more expensive than regular basket types, but it's so much more convenient because, all you do is, you can cook twice as much stuff at the same time. I will try to find the link to a similar air fryer on Amazon and put it down in the description. I know that this exact model they don't carry anymore, but I'll try to find something similar. And I think actually even the Instant Pot brand makes something like that. So I'll try to find that one and I'll link it up. So highly recommend that one. I use that sometime like 2-3 times a day easily. Okay, so let's check on our tofu scramble.
Yes, let's see.
Mm-hmm. It's doing pretty good. Yeah, the picture is showing it a little bit too orange, but in real life, I promise it's not as orange. It's more yellow. Okay, yeah. Let's keep going. So this is like really low maintenance. Once
And
every
beautiful.
few minutes when I remember, I go and toss it, but I mean not toss it, but stir it. And it's so good. Okay, now we're going to do the vegetables that I told you about. You got pepper, we got our shallots and mushrooms. We are going to, so the potatoes will cook for a while, so 15 minutes or so. And at that point, I will take them out, and then I will put toss them with the vegetables that we're going to chop up, and put them in for another 5 minutes.
Yeah,
or so.
can I put some vegetables in there?
Yeah, when time comes, you can help me toss it all together.
Can I just tell them some questions?
Just a second.
You done?
Same with the air fryer. Air fryer is about 10 to 12 minutes. Check how well roasted they are, and then put the vegetables in. I usually take the potatoes out into a bowl since I can toss very well on those little racks. So I toss everything in the bowl and then put them back onto those little racks, and it works pretty well. If you're cooking them in the air fryer, 400 degrees. Yeah, that's the temperature. I forgot to tell you. All right, so what do you want to say?
I want to say what's
Well, pick one and you can ask them one question.
Okay, so the thing about these after bags are that they're so soft and watery. They're really squishy. I really want to pop them.
She's talking about reusable Ziploc bags that I have
these
stored in this drawer here.
Hey,
I'll show you.
but it's so squishy.
Yeah, these I've had these for over a year.
They were
When I do meal prep, they're very helpful because I like to chop, I make a meal plan and I chop vegetables for the meals during that week. Those vegetables I think keep longer, and then I store them in those bags. And if I did that with regular Ziplocs, it'd be like huge waste, lots of Ziploc bags. But those you can wash. And I have my meal plan that I call vegan meal planning blueprint. It's got 3 weeks that I outlined all of those things in there. Like the recipes, what you need to buy for them, the shopping lists, how you need to prep the vegetables if you decide to prep the vegetables. You don't have to, of course. You can just make every recipe just before you eat it every night. But if you want to, you can do prep this way. I'll link it up down below. Okay, so chopping the vegetables. I'm sorry, this is so much to say, right? Okay, chopping this stuff. I'm going to get about half a pepper or so. This is a pretty small pepper.
Can I have a piece of pepper?
Yeah, I'll cut you a piece.
A big piece.
Here.
Can I show them how I eat peppers?
Just a second. I'm going to tell them something. So these, the vegetables, I'm going to try to cut into bite-sized pieces too that are about similar in size as the potatoes. Yeah, this way they will all cook evenly. If they're too small, they might start burning compared to when the potatoes are done. You know what? Let's add a little bit more. All right. Yes, show them how you eat the pepper.
So I eat it like this. With my mouth kind of open, but not real open.
Well, if I ever see anybody eating a pepper with anything other than their mouth, then I'll be very interested in how they can do that. Okay, so this is about what? Like a handful, probably like half a cup, maybe a little more, probably more like a cup of peppers. And then I got my shallots. I'm gonna do the same with these. Okay.
We got some ugly mushrooms.
What kind of mushrooms?
Ugly ones.
What does that mean?
Ugly.
Oh, ugly. Why are they ugly?
They're just uncooked.
They're uncooked?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, when we cook them, they'll, I guess, get prettier, right?
Mm-hmm.
One would hope. Michigan, can you please chew and swallow your food before you start talking? Because, it's hard to understand you and it doesn't sound that great when you... Okay. All right, I'm going to split up these guys here.
Mm-hmm. Papa.
You want to try? Or you want to split it up?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can. Yeah, good job. Doesn't have to be perfect. Shallots tend to be a little bit thinner. Uh-oh. All right, well, we're not going to use that one. They tend to be a little thinner than like purple onions or white onions, those yellow onions that
this is mine.
used for
Remember,
cooking. So they may cook a little quicker. So can you please pick those up and put them in the garbage?
But I don't want to get my hands dirty, and I don't want to keep dozen.
You can't go rinse your hands after that.
No,
Why not?
because I don't want.
Well, then
Hey,
you can't
who
eat
split
anything.
my onion?
Juliana, you just touched garbage, remember? Let's not touch this stuff. Or feel free to go and wash your hands. I'll rinse them at least, okay?
Oh, rinse.
Okay. Okay, good. Personal hygiene, right? That's important. All righty. By the way, I'd be very interested to hear. Okay, my husband is commenting from upstairs. Let mommy talk. Yeah, interruption is a big issue over here. I'd be very interested to hear what you guys had for breakfast today. If you could leave it in the comments by this video, because it's always interesting for me, because I think breakfast is the one kind of meal that we don't usually think of much when it comes to like ensuring that we eat a very varied and fun diet. Usually we think like maybe what are we gonna have for lunch or for dinner, but breakfast can be all the same thing over and over, like cereal or
Remember we
granola.
did this video? Remember with me and mom in it?
That was episode 10 when we made barbecue tofu sandwich.
Yeah, and this is episode
I'll
6.
link it up over here so you can watch it for your pleasure
6.
later.
Yeah, you can link it up.
I can link it up, yeah.
And I can help.
Mm-hmm.
So as you see, we're gonna have
so let me know what you ate for
today.
breakfast. Juliana, mommy's talking. Let me know what you ate for breakfast today in the comments. I'd be very interested to know. I personally ate a sandwich with a bun that we get from Costco, sandwich bun, the ciabatta bun, with a slice of vegan cheese and a little vegan egg patty. That I know it's not like the most healthy thing, like not like acai bowl or whatever, but it was good. It was something I was craving, and that's what I had.
Can you tell them what I had?
What did you have? Why don't you tell me?
Okay, I had just a bagel from up onto the fridge. My mom can get them and toast them for me.
Mm-hmm.
We got these.
We really love bread in our house, in case you haven't
Mama,
noticed.
can I tell them what tastes?
Okay.
So this kind of granola is called mushrooms. This granola is really white onion. And this granola is just red pepper, not green pepper.
Not green pepper.
Because the green pepper is not vegan granola.
Green pepper granola isn't vegan? Why? What does it have in it that's not vegan?
It's vegan, but it just isn't really real.
Oh, it's what, like pretend granola?
Yeah, kind of pretend, but different flavors. That's just what I same. Different flavors.
Different flavors,
Different
yeah.
colors. Brown, purple, red.
Yeah, this makes our colors make our
Brown,
potatoes look
brown,
fun and interesting.
Brown.
Yep.
Brown.
All of it?
Brown. No, it's.
I have just a little over a minute on the
Hey, go
timer
get that.
for the potatoes. We're going to be
Brown,
taking them out and tossing them and adding the vegetables. Tofu scramble, I'll show you. It's
Yeah.
I put the heat up a little bit. Now it's on medium heat because I think it was just taking a little too long to cook down. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for that. And our potatoes are almost done. What's your favorite thing to eat for breakfast? Pancakes and tofu scramble? Will you eat tofu scramble for lunch today? This one that we made? Yeah?
I was going to tell them that. So
Okay.
I'm going to have that for lunch. We don't really have it for breakfast. I'm sad that we don't have this
Well, not today, right? Because we were going to make this right now.
sausage.
Oh, sausage. Yeah, those sausage patties by Beyond Meat. Those have a, nice place in our hearts. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to put this. Oh yeah, you wanted to toss those with me, right? So okay, I'm gonna bring the roasting baking sheet with the potatoes over here.
I'm
and
going
we'll
to
put
do
all this in there.
all of
Yeah, that's a little
them.
too loud. Okay, not so loud. Alrighty.
You said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I did my song.
And then you did your song.
Wow, that's really cool. Hi, brothers.
Hello, Juliana.
We're doing a cooking video.
How's the wind?
It's okay, Mr. Brother. I'll give you a band-aid.
Okay, what's your hand? Move your hand, please. Don't touch the pan. Okay, it's super hot. Very, very, very hot. Okay. Where did I put? Oh, here they are. So now let's. Ooh, look how nicely they're roasting.
And they smell so good.
Yeah, they smell real nice, right?
I bet Daddy White will like it. Can I put some of these?
Yeah, let me just loosen them up to make sure. Because see, they're stuck a little bit to the pan. So I'm loosening them up so they can get.
Hey, brother.
What?
You know what? Because.
Ooh, careful. All right, now we're going to add the vegetables. Are you okay?
Can you please? Can I?
Where is it?
Can I say with
Aw. You know what? I'm gonna give you a piece of ice, okay?
It doesn't really hurt anymore.
Here, put the piece of ice right on it. Where is it? Okay. Sorry.
It's okay, guys. I
Yeah.
don't really have a really bad burn. Just a little
Just
burn.
touched it a little bit. Yeah, happens to me all the time. Well, come up here and you
Yeah,
can.
she got really.
I didn't get that mad. Well, sometimes I get mad when I burn myself. So be careful, please, sweetheart. Okay?
Okay.
Don't touch.
I'm just gonna leave it like this.
Yeah, it's no fun. Those things, right? You wanna put some in there? Yay! Okay, good.
Now I'm just gonna rest my arm for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they feel a little bad for me. Wow, it looks so colorful.
It does, yeah. It's beautiful. All right, so spread them around. At this point, if you feel like it, you can add a little bit more oil on the vegetables, like oil and seasonings, the same ones that we use for the potatoes. But you don't have to. I think I'm just gonna skip that, and it will be fine. All right, now we're gonna put these back in for probably like 4 minutes or 5. Let's see. Okay, be careful, Juliana.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to get burned like I just did.
Yeah. Does
Then
the
I
piece of
don't
ice,
know.
is it helping you?
Yes. Good.
Helping you.
Did
Okay.
you throw the rest away?
Yeah, I put it in the sink. You know, my throat is kind of dry. I want some water.
Can I tell them some questions that happened when I got hurt?
Sure.
So I got really hurt. I just said, ah! And then I, not really went, ah! Wait, ah! No, ah! No, ah! No, ah! No, ah! No, ah!
I think they heard. Yeah. Yeah. It's no fun when somebody gets burnt. These things, so they're almost done. Oh, I should set my timer, right?
Oh, yeah.
Timer goes on for like 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4
Let's
minutes.
see. So these you can eat as is, obviously, just the potatoes and tofu scramble, or you can put them in
Can I
a
tell
big
them-
flour tortilla. Which can, I'm just talking, okay? Put them in a tortilla and wrap them up as a breakfast burrito. You can also put some salsa on there before you wrap it up, or eat with salsa on the side. That makes it a great breakfast burrito that way. You can also make breakfast tacos. So the same thing, you know, take a little taco shell and put potatoes and tofu scramble there, put some salsa, maybe lettuce if you're feeling fancy. Yeah, those are really good. And tofu scramble, you can make in advance and just keep it in your fridge. Like if you want, you can make like 1 or 2 blocks of tofu at a time, and like on Sunday, and then have tofu scramble for the whole week as you go. So, you know, eat it as is, or as a burrito, or put it on toast, like toast with some mashed avocado and tofu scramble on top. That's very good. So here's some
Have
ideas.
you ever tried that?
Yes. Yeah, it's very good like that. Would you like to try that someday?
Maybe.
Maybe.
When I get older, maker.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. One thing I keep forgetting to tell you, these recipes are not on my website. A lot of time I make recipes from my website, veganrunnereats.com, but I have a little ebook with vegan breakfast recipes that I make at home all the time. They're really easy to make. There's this stuff, there is some pancakes, there's some oatmeal, there are some fun breakfast quesadillas, both savory and sweet. Those are really good. So I have this linked up in the video description. It's only $5 if you guys love us so much and want to have some, like, thank us for what we do here, or and also get something out of it, like a ebook with recipes. Then you can always support us that way. What are you doing, Pumpkin?
I'm.
And I have some other digital products that you can find there, like the meal plan that I was telling you about. I got some meal planning and grocery shopping templates that you can fill out and go shopping with, or plan out your meals for the week or for the month. So yeah, I'll link it all up in the video description there. Okay, let's see. So tofu scramble is getting kind of dry. It looks like it's evaporating. So at this point, what you can do, it depends on how you like it, or how you used to like eggs back in the day when you ate eggs. If you ate eggs, you can leave the tofu scramble a little bit, like if you like your eggs a little soft, then you could just turn off the heat at this point. See, there's no more liquid, and you can go ahead and remove that. There's no more liquid, so they're good to go. But in our family, we like them a little bit dry. Yeah, so there's more like a mouthfeel, like a chewier mouthfeel to it. So I'm going to leave it on for another maybe 2-3 minutes. And I think it's just tastier that way, because it's just more to chew on. Here's the potatoes. Juliana, I need you to move the chair a little bit because I can't.
I didn't see a paper plate for your arm.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm just gonna attach them. Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna leave them in there for. You know what? I'm not even gonna set the timer, so we're gonna leave the potatoes in there for as long as we are doing the tofu scramble.
What are you talking to?
Huh?
What are you? I'm just thinking what my baby was saying.
Yeah. Okay, so how long are we running? Oh, 50 minutes already. I know these live streams tend to be like quite a bit longer than regular recipe videos on YouTube, but you know, if you've seen these before, then you know that like there's always some little details that like, in a shorter video would be cropped out, edited out because you know just for time's sake. But in a longer video in this format, I can tell you all the little tips and tricks that I usually forget to mention. So you gotta benefit this way. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll have like a fancy production situation where this will be as nice to watch as some, I don't know, what a cooking show people these days, like Rachel Ray or whatever. Maybe they'll have a vegan cooking shows one day on some Food Network or something. I think it will happen in our lifetime. Definitely. Okay, let's go back, check on the scramble. Okay, so it's getting there. It is kind of drying out. I think I'll leave it on for another minute or so. Okay, so has anyone told us? No, nobody has told us what they had for breakfast today. That's okay. If you are, for folks who are watching this as a rerun, feel free to comment in the comments below for what you had, and I'll tell you what I had for breakfast. Although I already did, but if you tell me like tomorrow, then I'll tell you what I had for breakfast tomorrow. Okay. Munchkin, how's it going?
Good.
Good. Do you want to taste the tofu scramble with me
Sure,
to see
yeah.
if like the seasoning is
I
right?
do.
Okay, let's do
I
that
see it.
before we turn off. Sure.
I want to get a fork for me
Oh,
too.
this is for you.
Oh,
no?
thank you.
Let's just use one.
I can use mine.
You can use yours. Okay. Let me help you get some. Or do you want to get it yourself?
Okay, I promise to not do what I do. Because I had this little thing on.
So see what I'm doing? I found this little piece that's like a little chunk. So I picked it up. Fine. Want to do like a little chunk? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oops. Okay. So now we're gonna blow on it, okay? So you can put your hand under it. So yeah. This way if something falls, it falls in your hand. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, it doesn't
Can
need
I
any
use
more
this
salt
for
or
my lunch too?
Of course.
If you we do like something nice on your that video, I think that girl lady. I'm gonna find some video on there.
Okay, so normally, if this wasn't a live stream, I would probably cook it another couple minutes just to get it like, really dry. No, hold on. We're not. We haven't shown the potatoes yet. But so I'm gonna turn this off, not the video, but I'm gonna turn the heat off of the tofu scramble now, so this doesn't drag out into super long live stream. Okay, Munchkin, can you please move your chair back over here? I'll help you. Sorry about that.
I
And
want to show you this
potatoes.
Diana and Roma picture.
Yeah.
This is the Diana
Now the
and
potatoes
Roma
are gonna come out.
picture. If you guys can read all these letters, I'll give you a little sidekick.
Okay, you want to come through here?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, because I'm going to open this. Be careful.
So this is a Deanna Noah. Can you read all these names?
All right, Juliana, be careful. Here, I'm going to move this a little bit, okay? Turn this on. This one. All right. Here's my timer. Not the timer, camera. Lovely. Nice. Just a little more of this.
This is kind of clicking up right here, Mom.
Okay. What? You can see that the mushrooms have shrunk quite a bit. That's just what they do. So,
as you can see.
okay, Juliana, let me just talk, okay? Yeah, so when you're chopping the vegetables, mushrooms, you can leave in pretty big chunks because they release so much water and then they shrink quite a bit. And if you want to leave everything, once it's done, that it's all the same bite size, then yeah, you can leave the mushrooms pretty big. Okay. So at this point, if you have some nice herbs, you can add in here like some parsley or cilantro or basil would be all very good. And our tofu scramble. Where's my? There we go. Okay, so tofu scramble, the whole thing. Juliana, you want to come taste the potatoes with me?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can you help me get not too hot?
Yeah, come up here, and I'll blow on your potato here.
Can I have one more piece of this?
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're gonna taste this tofu scramble on this again. Okay.
No problem.
Okay, potato. Potatoes are gonna be hot, so I'm gonna get a small one for you. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, eat it first, then. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like salty enough and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right, I'm going to try some too. I'll try some with the mushroom and onion. It's hot, but it's seasoned really well. Yeah, like I said earlier, if you don't know what to, like cooking something, you don't know what to season your food with, paprika and garlic powder and cumin, never gonna go wrong. This is very good. So we get like roasted potatoes, like what's not to love, right? It's that crispiness, kind of like French fries on the outside, and softness, fall apart, soft inside, like melt in your mouth. Then peppers, of course, roasted peppers are delicious. Roasted onions are also like caramelized, so they're not kind of sweet a little bit. Mushrooms add a little bit of an interesting touch. Yeah, so very good. And guess what? It's lunchtime. So, yay. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Juliana, want to come say bye-bye?
Yeah.
Okay, it's coming. Ooh, it's too loud.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
If you watch us live, if you're watching us later.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you're watching
I see
us
that
later.
Lydia is saying it looks so good.
Who's Lily?
Well, it's one of the people who's watching us. And here's another person saying that they had oats and peanut butter and dates for lunch. Oh, that sounds delicious. Thank you for telling us. Maybe we'll have oatmeal tomorrow for breakfast. We'll see.
No,
Yes, thank you so much for watching.
No, they had lunch. Lunch. Not.
Well, earlier I asked them what they to tell us what they had for breakfast. That was before lunchtime came.
Okay,
But,
bye. Bye.
Okay, thank you for watching. We're doing this every Friday at 11
Yeah.
here on my channel, Adventure and Vegan Living.
Okay,
Every
bye.
Friday, 11 a.m.
You got
Eastern
pineapple
or
pop.
8 a.m. Pacific.
Bye.
It's the same time. Yeah, come watch us next time. Check out this breakfast ebook that
Can I
I
show you something?
linked up in the
Can
video
I show you
description.
something, Mommy?
Okay.
Can I come?
Oh, well, okay. Just I'm wrapping it up. Okay, so I'll see you next time. And yeah, ready to say bye-bye?
Yeah. Bye. Bye.